You will always be my boo.
My boo. Celebrating New Year's Eve in Samoa one time, and you ended up in hospital or something.
Oh my gosh, who the hell told you that?
Let's talk about the referee's performance. How do you find those calls?
Yeah, they're obviously questionable, but
You'll be a Penrith Panther for life, true or false?
ooh, frick, that's a good one.
I know, that's pretty hard. I want to touch on about the World Cup campaign in 2022. Like, you guys started off so bad. Like,
Oh my gosh,
Like-
brother. And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna debut this week. And yeah, bro, my heart stopped straight away. I started crying.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Trot episode 20 with a fellow ex-teammate of mine and a player that I really admire, Brian Do'o.
Shoo Habib.
Habibi!
What's doing?
How you been, brother?
I'm good. I'm very good, bro. Very excited.
What's been happening?
Nothing, just chilling out, baby, wife, footy. Here I am today.
And how are you adjusting being a father now?
Oh yeah, no, it's been it's been alright. It's been pretty good. Boss has been handling all the
Day-to-day.
early wake ups and stuff like that. I just change nappy every now and then, so it's been gone.
So you just got back from England, recovered from jet lag yet, or?
Adjusting to the time. It was gun trip. Cold up there, so pretty chilled.
Where were you guys based?
Manchester. So that was probably my second time there in Manchester City, so it was pretty cool.
Was it colder this time around from the
Way
World Cup?
colder. It was like
Yeah.
pissing down rain a lot, so way different to the last time we were there, 2022.
Yeah, because when I was when we first touched down, like I was still getting around in shorts while it was raining and shirt, and it wasn't that bad. But towards the back end of the trip,
Yeah. It was cold as over there.
and you were training at what, Man City's Centre of Excellence. What was that like?
Yeah, no, that was gun. We so they had like a little indoor training facility. It was like artificial turf.
Yep.
So yeah, we didn't. That was like the like junior kind of that wasn't the actual
Oh, really?
training facility. So that was like their junior / like women's training facility. So that was like one of I think 20 other facilities. So it was pretty gun to train over there. So
Did you train in the gym as well? Did you get to experience the altitude chamber by any chance?
no. We were just training on the artificial turf, and then we went somewhere else for the gym session.
Yeah, I remember 2016 we went over for the Kangaroos tour. We were based at St George's Park. It's like kind of the Midlands in England, and it's where England's FA is based. And they had like 20 fields. They had like the state-of-the-art gym, state-of-the-art indoor field. Like, too much money.
Gun?
Too much money. Yeah, mad. But 20 fields. Do you need
That's
that
a
many?
lot. Yeah, I know.
Do you
For
need
real,
that many?
actuals.
Are you a Man City fan by any chance?
I'm not sure. I don't want to say the wrong.
No. You answer.
What are you?
I'm an Arsenal fan. Everyone knows that. I'm proud.
Is that United?
Arsenal? No, it's not.
That is not.
No,
Nah.
so you got Manchester United and you got Manchester City out of Manchester. So I don't know. Who do you support? Because I saw you at the game.
Well, I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't want to say the wrong thing in case I get jumped. But
No. If there was a team you would support, who would you support? Any team? Liverpool, Manchester, Arsenal,
probably
Chelsea?
Manchester
Manchester who?
United. Only because I went to the first game was with Ronaldo. That was the first ever game that we went to.
At the World Cup?
Yeah, the World Cup.
2022,
Yeah,
yeah. Cool.
that was the only reason why.
Did you get to meet any of the Man City players by any chance?
Nah, frick. Well,
Nothing?
nah. We weren't like I don't know, like really around like to meet them. We got close. We were like, me and Kenny went onto the field
I saw
and
that.
had that little interview, and we were like probably just 5 meters away from like Haaland and all those other players. So it was pretty gun to see.
Man, that's wild. Didn't the Man City account follow you and Mitch?
Yes, they did.
That's mad.
So yeah, I do support Man City, but it was like, man,
You're a bandwagon. You just said United 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know.
But talk me about, obviously, trips away are always fun. Did you play any pranks on the boys, or did any of the boys play pranks that stand out?
Nah, frick.
Surely.
No, it was just a lot of, because like it was just like a little jet lag and just trying to adjust to the time. Like, it was hard. was hard to try and pull pranks on all the boys. So everyone was just too drained and tired, and they
It was
weren't
just
really
purely business trip, huh?
business trip. So yeah,
Yeah, nice. And you pulled up all right after that game?
yeah, pretty sweet. Yeah, obviously not good to lose, but you know, it is what it is. But no, it was a good trip with all the boys, and yeah, it was a mad experience.
We'll touch on the World Club Challenge later, but there is an article that I read about you. I think it was you were celebrating New Year's Eve in Samoa one time, and you ended up in hospital or something.
Oh my gosh, who the hell told you that? Oh my gosh, please tell me who told you that.
I can't give up my sources.
I know who. There's only 2 people or 3 people. Critter or Spenny, one of them.
I'll let you do it.
Do you want to get into that?
Yeah, I would love to.
All right. Okay. So, freaking hell, I can't believe I'm saying this. Yeah. So we were staying at a beautiful, it's like a little resort in Samoa, and we were with the team, and we just finished up like the parades and stuff in Samoa, and we were staying at the resort, and it was New Year's Eve, and like everyone was like, you know, partying and like having a good time with each other, and it was like, so me and my wife were like in the bathroom, and like she was just tired, and like she was just like being annoying and like being hard to like handle and stuff. So she was just like, "Oh, can you carry me to bed?" So I was like, "Okay, fine." So I tried to lift her up on my shoulders and like take her to bed, but then I like lift her up, got her up, went to walk, and I slipped backwards. Fell. We both started laughing, but the only thing was I ended up hitting my head on the toilet bowl.
Oh.
So then I died for like, I think 20 seconds, I reckon. I was dead for 20 seconds, I reckon. Just, yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but...
Yeah, show us. Oh, so you hit... No, I can't really see it. Oh, yes, I can. Yeah.
Next to my receding hairline. But, no, it was, yeah, it was crazy. So I got knocked out, and I was just out cold for like a couple seconds, and I could just see it was just people coming in the room and panicking and stuff like that.
When did you come to conscious?
After a minute or 2.
Oh, okay. So you still at the resort when you kind of woke up?
Yeah, I kind of woke up, and then I just had to go hospital. It was just a little cut, so they just had to bandage me up. But like there was a lot of oh my gosh. See, this is why Samoans are oh my gosh. So the ambulance came, and while I was like knocked out, they were like, "Hey, that's Brian To'o." So then they start taking selfies with me while I'm unconscious.
Oh, I want to go picture that.
Yeah, I know. But like, yeah, that's what happened. I swear. Who told me that?
Who told me that?
Critter? Did you just say yes? Did you just go So Critter? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll let you give him a call a bit later. Yeah, because he was telling me like when I think it was Spencer's missus that first found you guys, and when they walked in, like there was like a lot of blood. Like you pissing out a lot of blood.
Yeah, because I didn't realize how bad it was till I was like on the side, and like there's this blood coming down heaps, and then my missus was just panicking hard out, thought I was dying.
All right, man. Well, as long as you're all right. There's another thing I want to ask you. But,
What?
I have to know this.
Go.
There was a photo that was taken by yourself wearing a Bulldogs jersey for New Year's Eve.
Oh,
why?
No.
Why?
Okay, so what happened was, like given the fact, obviously the like Critter, Spenny, and Rams are my son's godfathers, and those two were moving to other teams. I went and bought a Doggies jersey and a Roosters jersey just to support, my son's godfathers. So that was the whole dilemma about like wearing the jersey and stuff like that. So just supporting the bro.
You got a lot of Penrith fans nervous, put it that way.
No, I thought everyone was cool with it. Just me being me, and everyone. I didn't want everyone to get angry, so pretty sure they were alright with it.
Tell me about this Undisputed series. Would that put a bit of pressure on you boys during that 2023 season with the cameras around and kind of that expectation for you guys to do something special that year?
Yeah, no, there was I think it was more of on-field. I mean, yeah, on-field. So off the field, they will obviously, there will be cameras, and like it'll be more noticeable compared to when we're on the field and we're like training and doing our thing. Like they're really good at kind of like hiding and like being
Keeping the
keeping
distance.
their distance and trying like not to interfere with our training and stuff. So it wasn't. It was merely like we couldn't really see the cameras and such. So they were pretty good with that.
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of a TV series called Hard Knocks, where the NFL production crew kind of follow one specific team. I don't know if you've seen it. I think it can be a little bit annoying for players, but I feel like it's great insight for the fans.
Yeah.
Like it shows personalities of the players, the journey from preseason into the season, and I thought they did an amazing job with the Undisputed series. Amazing job. Who filmed that? Was that from Channel 9? Was that internally shot?
I think it was internally. They got like Henry Ward and
Yep.
Jake Hunter, and there's all the media people behind Penrith Panthers. So they were pretty cool to get that little insight for all the fans and stuff. And yeah, like you said, it was pretty cool to show everyone what we do throughout training and what we do after as well, and games and such. So it was pretty good.
If anyone out there hasn't watched it, you should check it out online now. It's streaming. Highly recommended. Watch the boys on their successful journey of 2023. Now, I know you're Addy boy now. Welcome. Our proud sponsor of the show, SHOEGRAB, the #1 sneaker store in Sydney and Melbourne, have gifted you a pair of Yeezys, brother. Open them up. Let's see which ones you got.
Can I see?
Let's have a look.
Yes, sir.
How many Yeezys you got? Surely a few.
This is my first.
You're such a liar.
Yeah.
Do you know how to read?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Big shout out to SHOEGRAB. Yes, sir. 80% off discount.
get the whole family through.
Yo! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're my second favorite, those ones.
How many do you
Statics.
have? These are
I think
on.
I've got like 6.
Right, these are my second pair. Big shout out to
Which one?
SHOEGRAB.
What's the other pair?
Love these.
What,
Hey?
what other Yeezys do you got?
The blue ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, these are my second ones, so hopefully I get more.
Shout out to SHOEGRAB. Thank you.
Big love.
Elephant in the room. Let's get straight into it. World Club Challenge. Obviously, disappointing result in the end. How do you sum up the game?
Yeah, given the fact that it was our first game, I thought it was pretty gun. The intensity level and even the crowd was gun. Like it felt like it was pretty much like a grand final. Two great teams clashing against each other, and I thought we went pretty good. And towards the end, obviously it was pretty tight. Bit of back and forth momentum, and Wigan just managed to hold on. So big ups to Wigan.
I thought it was a great game to watch. I definitely thought that you boys were dominating majority of that game, particularly field possession. I feel like the only thing that kind of let you guys down, obviously didn't execute those big moments, and I think there was a breakdown in last play a few times. And well, do you know why that came to that?
I'm not too sure. We obviously went with a game plan, and we obviously had to kind of adjust to their rules as well, and also their playing field as well. Their ball line is a bit shorter than back home, so that was probably something that we kind of need to adjust to.
Because I thought, like, especially in those conditions, like being wingers, the hardest catch is being when the ball's wet, those conditions when it's muddy, and I thought it was a kind of a missed opportunity. But anyway, you live and you learn. The only thing with Wigan, obviously they did play well. They did defend their line really well, but I think they took their opportunities better than you guys. I think you showed them 3 looks that whole game when you think about it, and they were able to score off those free opportunities, especially on that Penrith's left edge. Inexperienced, obviously you've got Sunia, then you've got Taylor coming back, you've got Jack Cole.
Jack Cole, yep.
And then you also had, who was on that
Garns,
edge?
I think.
Garns, so a full new edge, which obviously takes time to readjust. And Wigan also had 2 trials and also played a Super League game in the meantime, leading up to that game. Did you find it frustrating out there, just with the way the game was being played? Like, did you guys seem to get frustrated towards maybe 30 minutes to go? Is that fair?
I think it was more of just looking towards the time, just thinking that we had to try and score and try and push passes, and it was kind of a game where we just needed to obviously try and build momentum and such, but it was just a lot of missed opportunities, and they definitely executed every time they had those opportunities to score, and they, I think, executed I think it was like about 4 times or something they went down there and they still scored. So.
Let's talk about the referee's performance. You know what? I went on a massive Twitter tirade, and you know what? Like, I really had to hold back a bit, but you know what? I actually absolutely exploded. Listen, I feel like you guys were on the wrong end of the stick quite a few times that game, and that's taken off. You know, but that's an honest, unbiased opinion. How do you find those calls?
Yeah, they're obviously questionable, but
because you did say line is a sin. Line is a sin.
There was more to that, but those guys tried to expose me. Yeah, no, there was obviously some questionable calls, and you know that's just the way footy is played as well. You know, in the end, you know they make one decision, and you know that's the go, and you know they obviously made some like questionable calls. I said, and yeah, and that's the game, and it can't really change much, and you know it is what it is. But you know that's probably something that everyone should look into, moving forward towards the future. So.
Like there was one call that you were heavily involved in. It was when Wigan's centre Jack Wattles went over to score. Listen, I don't question the referee's intentions. I think the processes were completely wrong though. When he's gone over, referee was pretty much on the dead ball line, and then it's taken him probably 10 seconds to come over and have a look to see if he grounded that ball. And by that time, he was held up. You had Dylan, you had your arms under it. He was even short of the line, in my opinion. And when he awarded try to go up to the video ref, in my opinion, I thought that was the wrong decision because he had no clear view of that ball being grounded. And the referee, our video referee, I should say, didn't have really clear view of that either. So he obviously went with the on-field decision. Was it a try?
No. Yeah, no, it was like it was pretty clear that when I made that tackle, like if he got over the line, then that would have been obviously within the question of whether he scored or not. But because he was right in front of the line, yeah, it was just the fact that the ref didn't really put into consideration to actually come and have a look if it's on the line, before the line, over the line and such. But yeah, it was one of those calls where it's just like can't really do much. So it's had to flush it and just keep moving forward.
Wish the captain's challenge was available then, don't you?
Yeah, they didn't have that over there, did they?
Nah, international rules, which is frustrating. But the thing that frustrates me even more is obviously he's awarded that as a try, going up to the box, and then the dying seconds, Taylor goes over. Linesman doesn't lift up his flag. Linesman gave him the okay that he was infield, and it actually looked more. He was actually over the line, and he calls no try, but very similar circumstances. So, listen, I don't want to be the one that says I feel like I was a bit biased towards Wigan's favour, but in my view, I thought that was the case. And did you think Taylor got over for that try, or went over for that try?
100%. I would have backed T to obviously get over the line. Like compared to like being in front of the line and calling a try, then getting over, then it's 50-50. But so I mean, it's just one of those like you can't do much. So
yeah, I blew a head gasket when that was no try. But there was even sorry, I know we're still on this topic, but there was even another call when I saw Mato strip that ball. And correct me if I'm wrong, but international rules, if multiple defenders make initial contact.
Oh, is there a rule for that as well?
I think so. So if multiple defenders make contact with an initial attacker, it's automatically more than one.
So
in the tackle.
So in order to get a one-on-one, you have
to make a one-on-one tackle and strip at the same time. Correct, with no one intervening, which is quite frustrating. It's a bit of a silly rule, and hopefully you can update that one. But yeah, so I feel like it was just a bit of a snowball effect. It was just calls after calls that just weren't going in your favour, and ultimately you guys were in the game the whole time. You just got pipped in the end, which was quite frustrating. But what was the aftermath like? You guys go in the sheds. What was the chat like with Ivan?
Yeah, like it was obviously disappointing. That we didn't get the results that we wanted, but we definitely got like a lot out of that game. Like even the fact that it was our first game, and it was pretty good. Like we got a lot of things to obviously work on, and good things out of that game as well. But yeah, overall, I thought it was it wasn't too bad than what was expected. So yeah.
Beautiful. Well, let's put that in the bin. Glad you got that off your chest. Now let's talk about a bit of fun stuff. Your first week with the NRL squad, getting the call up. Let's talk a bit about
sweet.
that. Let's go.
Was this first like debut week?
So yeah, your debut week and how you got the call up that you were making your NRL debut.
Oh frick. Okay. Yeah. So I think it was on a Monday. I think maybe it was on a Monday where we just finished like a normal day of training, and as normal, I always just pack up my stuff and then head towards the kitchen to either get water or like a fruit before I get picked up.
So that's where all the food goes missing. That's why the fridge is always empty when I went to go check.
No. Oh gosh, no. So anyways, so yeah, I was waiting to get picked up by mum, and right before I was about to leave, Ive comes into the kitchen and he asks me like, what are you doing this week? I was like, oh no, nothing. Just I think I'll go to the game this week, like for cup. And he's like, all right, sweet. Sweet, I'll give you a call. I was like, oh, sweet then. And then, yeah, short and sweet, like, it was like, yeah, a minute chat. And then, yeah, got into the car. I was just, like, thinking about it. I was just, like dwelling on it. Like, I was like, I might be getting the sack or something, or might be getting dropped or something. I don't know. So I was like, yeah, monkey mania. I was just clapping in my ears. And then, got into the car, heading towards home, passing through Penrith Stadium, and then get a call straight away from Ive. It's like, hey Biz, how are you, mate? I was like, yeah, I'm good, coach. How are you? I just seen you like 5 minutes ago. Like, what's going on? And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna debut this week. And yeah, bro, my heart stopped straight away. I started crying straight away just because my mum was obviously driving, and it was just me and her in the car, and me, her, and I think it was my little brother in the front. So I was in the back seat, and yeah, just that feeling of all the hard work that's been put in, and the process of it just comes down to that one moment. And
love that.
Yeah, no, it was pretty gun. Even my mum just crying, and like she was just crying and just asking me like, what's wrong, and I was just like, just overwhelmed, and yeah, it's just that feeling of that like I've officially got to the spot where I wanted to be, and made an effort to make sure that everything like was counted. All my mum, everything that she's done, all the sacrifices, the long drives, because I still didn't have my license then.
Oh no, because I was used to drop you around.
That's cap. It never picked me up.
Liar.
Oh, you did. Mercedes.
I had to give it back.
Rats? Was there rats in there?
Oh, you remember that? You remember that story? Oh, that hurt, man. That hurt.
Stinky undies. But yeah, no, it was a crazy moment, bro. It was definitely a moment that I'll never forget. Just being able to get that call to be notified that I'll be making my debut that week, and just be able to tell mum as well. Mum, the first person to know. So
that's mad.
There was the call, and then just the whole build up. It was just sorting out the tickets as well, and getting myself ready for the big game. So long process.
I remember, this is a funny story. So the week before we played the Tigers up in Magic Ground, anyway, I played absolute shit house, myself and Regan Campbell-Gillard. And then the following week. So
very well.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. And then on the Monday, where you actually got the call that you were debuting.
Did you get the call?
I got pulled into the office saying, you're playing cup this week, Saucy. I'm like, yeah, I expected that. That was the first time I got dropped. So, you know what? I'm actually grateful that I have a small part in you.
So this whole time I've been talking.
You're making your debut. I'm having the best day of my life when I was absolutely in the pits that day. But nah, man, I'm really happy for you.
Sorry. Sorry, it was
shut up. But man, you definitely deserve it, because I remember watching you playing cup and you were absolutely tearing it up, man, tearing the sheds, and yeah, I'm gonna take it a step back, brother. How good.
My bro.
And who did you end up taking a liking to when you come into the first grade team? Like, were you nervous? Was there someone that you kind of gravitated towards? And was there someone that you looked up to?
Yeah. So when we came in, I think it was end of 2018. Like it was like fresh. Like rookies, it was like me, Spinny, and Dino and Sean Bloor. Yeah, so we were like the new kind of boys like coming through, and yeah, it was mainly like that crew. Like we were just trying to obviously build into the first grade culture and the how everything gets done and such. But yeah, I think it was mainly you. So that yeah, I've never had like anyone to look up to, and then wasn't until I got into my first NRL preseason and yeah, looking towards you, just like watching how you train and carry yourself on the field, but then off the field, I'll probably look away. And then
Hey, we're very similar.
nah,
Both loud.
yeah,
You know, always smiling.
yeah.
Smart, good looks,
But,
big legs.
big, but yeah, it was probably you, like yeah, it was probably you that I was obviously looking up to. That was something that I wanted to do, make my debut, and someone that can perform under pressure, and yeah, someone that carries out, and someone that leads from the front as well for the young boys. So yeah, it was obviously you, my bro. So thank you.
That means a lot, brother.
Nah, I got you. Thank you. On the field.
On the field.
Off the field.
Yeah,
Yep.
work in progress. All right, so we go on that 2020 year, just get beaten in the grand final, unfortunately, and yeah, that one hurt. But obviously went on a mad run in 2021. There was actually a few articles that were coming out labeling you guys as arrogant, cocky, overconfident, and, you know, the world of social media, right? Everyone wants to jump on the band, and no one wants to see a successful team, right? Did you guys relish with that outside noise and all that pressure? Because there was one particular moment that I remember you and Berto, when Berto scored, you went up to Berto, he just shook his hands, and obviously what the point you were trying to make was pretty clear to me, but yeah, what was all that like?
Yeah, it was just more of us having fun on the field. You know, if you're not having fun on the field, then what's the point of doing it? And
100%.
we love to celebrate those kind of wins. Every time someone scores a try or anyone that makes a line break, we like to celebrate those little wins. And yeah, we started hearing like word going out, that we're being arrogant and overdoing things, like celebrating, jumping on top of each other, and we just thought that it would be funny to just keep it plain and simple, to shake hands. So that was when me and Berto were like, if we ever score, we'll just shake hands and just keep it plain and simple. And it just shows that no one really, or some people do, some people don't. Like plain and simple. They want to see that bit of excitement, that bit of happy energy. So that's the reason why we kind of did that.
Yeah, a couple of old men, I shouldn't mention, labelled you guys arrogant and cocky. But like you said, there's I think the older generation kind of view it as overconfidence, arrogant and stuff like that. Obviously, the younger generation coming through love it. Like you look at the NFL, you look in America, like in the NBA, players that are loud, full of energy, like people gravitate towards that. And I feel like that's what you boys were doing. And like me being part of the system in 2020, like we would, like you said, having fun. Like there was no cockiness about us. There was no overconfidence. It was just going out there, loving to win together. And yeah, it was just unfortunate that I saw that you guys were being cocky and stuff, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And you go on to win the grand final of that 2021 season. You pick up the Dally M Winger of the Year as well.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
like all in 2 years, like. And then you also, a few years later, you pick up the Brad Fittler medal along with two other premierships. I've asked this question to Critter and Spence, but have you actually sat back, even Nath, have you actually sat back and just taken a look and go, wow, like I've achieved this much already in such a short time?
Yeah, it's always good to sit back and look back towards everything that you've accomplished so far. I think it was last year actually where me and my wife kind of sat back and we were just taking in and looking towards all the amazing things that has been going on throughout our lives, and just wondering, just thinking how blessed we are to have all these opportunities to glorify everything that we do in our daily lives. So just being grateful to have this job and being able to go out there, inspire, and it's really rewarding for myself and my family as well.
Love that, brother. Obviously, you want to go on and do a four-peat, and but you lost a lot of star players. Kirk Capewell, Viliami, Crichton, Burden, Api Coruscant, Spencer Leniu. A lot of big names and a lot of shoes to fill. Myself. Thanks for the short ball. Thanks for the short ball. How are you going to do this? How are you going to crack and achieve a 4-peat?
Well, if you actually think about it, think from 2021, where we first won our grand final, we've been obviously losing a lot of players over the years, but we're still staying in there, maintaining, and I think it's just that next man up mentality. Like everyone buys into where we want to head towards, and everyone talks about the 4P and stuff like that, and we just want to just focus what we can do this year and just front load that kind of energy. And it's obviously a massive opportunity for us, to achieve that 4P, but we just want to focus on everything that we do week by week, day by day, and hopefully, God willing, we can win the grand final again.
Love that, brother. I want to ask you a question. Obviously, Taylor being back, he's probably the first one in line to be that centre on that left side. There's another player that you guys picked up was Paul Alamotti. Obviously, touted to be one of the best schoolboys coming through. Very young, made a career in the last couple of seasons out in the Bulldogs. Now he's with you guys. How's he been so far, and who do you think will get that centre spot?
Yeah, he's been flying. He's been really cool to adjust to our systems and stuff like that. So he's been really good on and off the field. I feel like he had a gun preseason. He's freaking ripped.
He's got the biggest chest.
He's
I've ever
ripped.
seen.
Oh my gosh! And I can't believe how old he is. I'm pretty sure he's like 20. He only just 20.
Yeah, 2021. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Makes me feel old.
Samoan or Tongan?
Tongan. Rig Samoan. But yeah, he's been really adjusting to all the training and all the different systems, and he's been buying into that kind of culture as well. So it's definitely going to be a tough one. I think they're both talented players and both young as well. So we'll see what happens in round one. Whoever gets chosen is the best man, I guess.
Love that, brother. Bit of true or false? Keen?
Yo, sweet.
All right, let's go. Let me grab my script.
True or false?
Well, yeah. Well,
sweet. I'm scared.
No, I won't stitch you up, I promise.
Sweet.
All right. The area, all right, label, really belongs
Wait,
to...
is there a right or wrong answer?
No.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Depends how you interpret it, but anyway.
Sweet.
Okay, the area label really belongs to Bankstown. True or false?
Ooh, am I going to get in trouble?
Depends from what area.
Is there an alternate, third answer?
There's only true or false.
Is there a maybe or something?
There's no maybe.
Damn.
Just say what you really, really are thinking.
What was the question again?
Oh.
Bro.
The area label really belongs to Bankstown. True or false?
Yes.
True. You say true?
I just said yes.
That's true. So you believe the...
I don't know. Up to you.
Okay, there's no going back now. You said yes.
Yeah. True.
True. Why?
Because I don't know. I got a lot of brothers and sisters from the area, so big shout out to the fams.
In Bankstown? Oh, really? I used to hang out a lot in Bankstown, man. That was my hangout too.
For real?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Outside the movies there, Macca's in the food court. Just walk around. What? Well, you want to judge now?
Me? No.
You want to judge about Macca's? I swear, I've never seen someone eat so much junk food than you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
That's cap.
And still be so fit. So I'm giving you a compliment.
110.
Okay. Question number two. Brian To'o could easily transition to rugby union and become a star in it.
Ooh, false.
Why is that? Really? I'll back
I
it.
mean, I can transition, but I wouldn't be superstar or Wait, is that the question?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
want? Nah, what? You never play union coming up as a kid?
Nah, never. I've always wanted to, but never. So I just said false.
If the opportunity did come around, would you kind of want to experiment that opportunity?
Yeah,
playing
I'd be
union?
keen to have a crack as a fly half.
A what?
Fly half? Is
You're
it?
not a fly half.
Actuals.
You're not a fly half.
I'm
You're
a fly
winger,
half.
or maybe
I'm
you're
a fly
centre.
half. I'm telling you. Nathan Cleary, IQ, everything. Bro.
Number 3, you'll be a Penrith Panther for life. True or false?
Ooh, frick, that's a good one.
I know. That's pretty hard to answer. I thought I was going to be one.
I'll say true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love
true.
that, brother.
I'll stick with that. Yeah, true.
What do you love so much about the club?
Just based off just based off the community. You know, not anywhere I was born and raised, and good people, good family, club, and they gave me the opportunity to do what I do best. So I want to give back.
Love that, brother. Sound a bit like me. All right, your top 3 songs on your playlist.
Top 3?
Top 3 songs. I know you love jumping on the speaker box. So
I'll go. Probably Twisted.
Bye.
Keith Sweat.
I don't know who that is, but anyway, how's that go? Can you sing it for me?
Nah, I can't. It only comes on at night. What other song? Top 3. Frick, there's a lot of them. Probably Burn by Usher.
Let it burn.
Yeah.
Go on, sing it.
I forgot how it goes.
You're a liar.
Actual. I'm trying to remember how it goes. There's heaps of them.
Are you joking?
Nah,
You don't know
for
Let It
real,
Burn?
for real.
It's one of your favorite songs. And you don't even know one lyric.
Well, I'm trying to remember in case I get it wrong.
Oh, go.
No, wait, is You Got It Bad? Yes. No.
I don't think so.
Third, Boy My Boo by Usher as well.
All right, sing it.
You will always be my boo.
My boo.
That was so off. That was
No,
so
was
bad.
it?
Yes,
no,
that
I
was
took Alicia
off.
Keys' line. You are Usher.
Started when we were younger, you were mine.
My boo.
Yeah, that one. I was on there. I was on.
I love Usher, man.
Yeah,
I
no,
love it. He killed it at the NFL halftime show.
Alicia Keys. Yep.
Oh, far out. I'm crying. All right. Your top 3 movies.
Movies. Oosh. Top 3
Or shows.
or shows. I'd say 1, 2, 3. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
You'd be a hobbit.
Oh my god.
Hey, we'll both be hobbit. Both be hobbits.
Yeah, I know. Short
Walk around, stumping around with hairy feet. Yeah, nothing's changed. All right, 3 teammates you'll never babysit your own kid.
Free.
That you would never let babysit your kid.
Free. Mardo.
100%.
Mardo.
King of the Ringworm.
Won't.
Yeah, won't.
Mardo and Tyrone Peachy.
Tyrone?
He's a good dad, but
Why not Tyrone? Why not Peach?
he's a different Peach when it comes to the academy. So
Oh, yeah, okay, we'll leave it at that. Lucky last.
like last, frick. I don't know. All the boys are like
Very maternal.
very maternal, but
Maternal the right word? I hope so.
wait. Freaking hell.
Let me try.
Who's someone that's
Let me try and think. Oh, far out.
probably
Heaps of the boys got-
probably Sunia actually.
I was gonna say soon.
Probably Sunia, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He just forgets things sometimes, but it's just I don't know. It'll probably take I don't know. It'll be funny, but
You two, like, there's so many similarities. Like, you both got so much energy.
yeah, I don't know. Frick, too much coffees, caramel lattes.
Yeah, maybe like turn them down a bit. Let's talk about a bit more about you growing up and your childhood. You always grew up in Mountie.
Yep.
Proud. You're obviously close with Critter, Romy, Spence. When did that connection start?
So I think the person I've known the longest is probably Critter. So I knew Critter back in high school. So he was in year, I think 7, and I was in year 9 or 8.
Oh, you're older.
Yeah, I'm older than him.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were 2 years.
Yeah, so so before he went to Paddy's, we were like there like at the same school together. But we weren't really close. And there was this one moment we were playing b-ball and he kind of showed me up in front of everyone at school. So that was like the first time I was like, oh, this guy, I want to smash this guy. If we ever play league, I want to smash this guy. And obviously because he's tall as well. So he kind of like fake showed me like to go past. I turned, hit the ball off my head.
No, he
3
didn't.
point. Won
he
the
didn't.
game.
No, he didn't.
In front of everyone. Everyone's just pointing at me going, ha ha. Humiliated me in front of everyone. So, yeah, so he kind of moved on towards Paddy's. And, yeah, it wasn't until about like maybe 4 years later when we were playing 20s. That's when I kind of reunited with him. And then that's when it kind of reconnected and kind of kicked it off again. It was then when we met Spencer. So that's when I kind of met Spencer. So I played footy with his older brother Billy. So that was kind of where
Connection.
me, Spenny, and Creda got that connection. And then given the fact that Rams was older, he was playing Cup.
Yep.
I think he was playing Cup at that time, and he kept coming up and down from Cup to 20s, and then that's when we kind of all got together and kind of reconnected there. So I think that's when it kind of kicked off for us, where we became real close and tight as a group.
Does Critter often remind you about that moment?
I don't think he remembers because,
Nah.
oh man, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I swear I want to smash him, bro. But like I said, he was that guy that kind of put me on the spot of everyone. So yeah.
Being a winger, like coming up through the ranks, did you find that your height was a bit of a difference in terms of selection? Did you feel, or not really? Like
Yeah, like there was like many times where I couldn't be selected in some rep teams like SG Harrow Mats, just because of based off my height. So I started off as a hooker.
you did.
I swear I did.
Did
So I
you?
played hooker,
Yeah.
5'8",
5'8"?
5'8", halfback, and then transitioned into centre and winger. So yeah, played heaps of positions growing up. But yeah, hooker was kind of where I started, and then just from there moved towards the middle a little bit of lock, and then headed towards the
slowly
sideline. To the sideline. I don't know why. I don't know what the coaches said, but yeah, I somehow ended up on the edge, and yeah, there was just a lot of opportunities where I had a chance to play in reps, and wasn't really able to make it just because of my height, and that kind of like pushed me and kind of motivated me to how would I say it, just to adjust to a bit of adversity, I guess. Just given the fact that I'm a short winger, but being able to do great things, and that's something that I wanted to do when I was older. So even though I was a short winger, I wanted to be able to perfect and perform against other tall wingers and stuff, and yeah, just kind of be that little beacon and light for all those young boys that think I'm too small to do this and too small to do that. So that's something that I wanted to really do when I was young.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
I love that. The coach who put you on the wing is definitely patting himself on the back for that one.
I saw him at the lights. Oh my gosh.
Did you?
Like I saw him at one time at the lights, and I don't know if I feel bad for it, but he put his window down, and I put my window up. Is that bad?
The Bizza that first debuted to the Bizza now, big changes. But
I saw him, and then I looked at him again, and then I was just like, I just put it up and just kept going. The light turned green, bro. I don't have time to have a chat and say, how are you? So
you didn't need to put the window up when the light turned green, but
it was cold. So I had to.
Oh man, tell me about your connection with Mountie and the area itself.
Yeah, being a proud boy from Western Sydney, born and raised in Mount Druitt. Yeah, it's more than a community. It's more of a family. Everyone kind of comes together when it's needed, and we're slowly starting to grow a little bit more. People are starting to make clothing brands, and people are starting to run clinics as well, footy clinics as well. So big one's the FTA. FTA movement, where we really didn't have that kind of help when we were young. Just some people, running clinics to give, a little bit more opportunities for the little kids to, make it somewhere, just to get them away from all the things that's going on, like gang violence and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool to, build that little safe space for all the young kids to come to and kind of learn a thing or two and, have a bit of training as well. It doesn't have to be footy related. Could be, if they need something like help like at home and mental issues and stuff like that, family issues, they have a safe space to, come and, look for help as well. So it was probably something that I love the most about the area. Everyone's really happy and kind with each other and treats each other with respect. So yeah.
Man, that's so special to hear, man. Like, I feel like that's such an award and so fulfilling at the same time. Like, you should definitely pat yourself on the back, because the reality is guys really look up to you, and like in Mount, it is a hard working area. Like, everyone really has to fight hard to make a living out there, and to be that shining beacon, like you said before, man, applause to you, brother. Keep it up.
Yeah.
You're obviously a proud Samoan. Talk to me about that, and I want to touch on about the World Cup campaign in 2022. Like, you guys started off so bad. Like,
oh my gosh,
like,
brother!
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
like,
bro, it was so funny.
You got smashed by England by 60 points, and then you go on, and it's like it almost like kicked you into gear. Play them in the semi-finals at the Emirates Stadium, the team that I support for, Arsenal. That's where they play, and you end up beating.
Is that
them.
where they play? Old Trafford.
No, that's Manchester.
Oh,
that's the grand final. But the semi-final, when you played England in London, you played.
Oh, okay, yeah. That place.
I support that team.
Yeah.
And you end up knocking out England. That smashed you 60-6. Run me through, how did you guys flip the switch?
Yeah, 60 is a lot of points. So what do you want me to answer first?
Yeah,
three questions. I was like,
well, tell me about the camp itself. All coming together.
Yeah.
Critter, Junior, Romy, being Samoan. What was that like? What was that camp like?
Yeah, that was a different kind of camp. It was just because all the boys were kind of new. There was probably about maybe 3 or 4 like veterans that were there like beforehand, and the whole team was like fresh and new, like all heaps of young boys, and there was even some of the boys from the UK that came through. So the campaign was gun. Like, everyone was on good vibes. Everyone's like getting along with each other. Everyone's building that kind of connection and culture, and that was something that we all wanted to do. Just learn more about our Samoan culture and just kind of take that in and take it onto the field. But the game, the first week, yeah.
Run me through that.
So
did you guys prepare well for that game? Did you go in a bit cocky, like 60 points?
We kind of flew in straight from the grand final. So we played grand final and then left, I think, 3 days after the grand final, straight to the UK.
Yep.
And then on that specific week, so we got there, I think maybe on a Tuesday. I think we got there on a Tuesday, and then we had to prepare for a game on Saturday.
Okay.
So, that was something different to trying to adjust to, just getting ourselves prepared with a short amount of time. And yeah, we kind of went in with a good game plan into the game. Didn't end well. It was like 30-something at halftime. We obviously came back in the sheds, and we wanted to reset and get straight to the process and keep moving forward. They added another 30 points on. 60-6 at the end. All obviously in shambles. We were obviously gutted, but we thought to ourselves, we obviously want to remember this feeling and know that we'll obviously see them again. Hopefully down there. So
just added motivation.
Yeah, just added more fuel to the tank and a bit more motivation. So yeah, that was kind of when it started.
I actually didn't realise it took you like 4 days just to prepare for that game. Having to travel almost 24 hours from Sydney to England.
Yeah, we didn't want to have any excuses, so we'll just we'll just front load and prepare for the week, and that's what happened. 60-6.
And then you faced them in the semi-finals.
Yeah.
So you almost ambushed them. You pretty much did. Like, you came into that game, England would have been thinking to themselves, we played them the first game, we put 60 on them, it's got to be another walk in the park, and then...
Yeah, we obviously knew that we were going to be a different kind of beast, and coming into that game, we had heaps. I think we had about four games under our belt
Yep.
going into that game, so we felt pretty confident and pretty solid together. And yeah, it was a good arm wrestle in the game. It was a tight game actually.
It was, man.
And yeah, there was like heaps of moments where hearts were dropping and emotions were flying left and right. And yeah, it wasn't until the very last minute where Critter got the field goal where it was crazy, bro. It felt like a grand final kind of win.
Yeah.
It was definitely a once in a lifetime kind of moment where everyone just kind of celebrated and cried. We all cried together like we won the tournament. But it was definitely a gun moment when Critter slotted that field goal and everyone was just celebrating with each other.
Yeah, it was awesome doing that post session with our celeb boys as well. So we won't take any credit for your
60-0.
preparation.
60-0.
Was that what it was?
Nah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, we did see you, say.
Yeah, it was mad. Like us celeb boys really got a lot out of it, man. Like, most of our team was like New South Wales Cup and Ron Massey and
Heaps of young boys, eh?
heaps of young boys. Like next World Cup, I'm really looking forward to see what Lebanon's going to produce and. Maybe I'll come out of retirement. You never know.
Are you actually going to play?
Nah, I don't think so. Like, I'd rather see one of the other younger guys. You're an asshole.
Nah, can't wait to see you come back.
Nah,
Man.
staff. Water boy.
Ooh.
Assistant coach, maybe?
Gear manager.
No. Manager. Culture manager. Just
Culture
like in
manager.
Penrith. Just like in Penrith. You know?
That's good.
Yeah, culture architect. I'll take that role.
Can you actually come out of retirement or what?
Can I actually come out of retirement?
Yeah.
Why can't I?
Oh, I was just saying. Like,
The body feels great, yeah. But saying that, like my life has transitioned to somewhere else now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like doing this, it's awesome. Hearing great stories from yourself. I'm doing a bit of training now for some kids coming through, and like I feel that's where my cup's getting filled now. Like it's not from playing; it's from actually helping these kids achieve their dreams. And I think that's what made my decision last year kind of easier because I found the enjoyment from coaching more than actually playing last year.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, like don't get me wrong, like I still get days where I think to myself, man, like I'd love to be playing again, and especially like watching the trials on the weekend and the World Club Challenge, I was like I just missed that feeling,
miss it a little bit.
The smell, like the preparation, like the time invested into it. But you know what, I'm enjoying my transition so far, man. So yeah, I don't want to cry now. No. One particular topic I want to talk about, and you did mention it back when I was in Penrith, when we were all together. It's about your baby sister that passed away at a very young age, and I hope you don't mind if we talk about it because I feel like it's definitely shaped you to the person you are today.
Yep.
So how was that like for you? That was, kind of finding your way in life, and especially in your early teens.
Yeah. When I was playing footy at first, it was more of a just playing footy just because my brothers and such were playing. So I just thought it's a family kind of routine where everyone's got to play footy and sports and such, and didn't really have that kind of drive to make NRL till my sister passed away. And yeah, it was a tough moment to that was like a tough period in my life to experience that. And it was kind of like a tough moment, but also kind of kicked me into gear to really make something out of what I'm doing in my life. And it wasn't until she passed away and kind of gave me that little extra motivation to put in the work on and off the field. And that was kind of where I kind of started that kind of dream to make NRL just for my sister. So
how long did it take you to come to terms with it? Because I know you're a very, very proud Christian, and obviously at a very young age, it's very hard to kind of register all that stuff, especially that mental load for someone that's so close to you. Just unfortunately passing away.
Yeah, it took me a while to adjust to. It was different because it happened on a Sunday where everyone was at church and it was only me and Mum at the hospital. They went to go for a checkup, so she was just having a little checkup, and I was being at a 10-year-old, just coming in for a checkup, not knowing that was going to be the very last time I will get to see her, talk to her, and yeah, it was tough period for my family, and it took me a while to kind of let it kind of sink in, and everything happens for a reason, and I felt like where I'm at today is definitely because of her. She played a massive part in my life, and truly grateful for everything that I have now, and everything that I continue to do on and off the field will definitely to honour my sister. So yeah.
Love that, brother. There's no doubt in my mind that she'd be looking down on you and smiling, brother. But God bless, man. If rugby league didn't work out, what other interests did you have growing up?
Is this either OnlyFans or Nah, on a
You
serious
really,
note.
you really flipped it. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I never gave some time to think about it. Probably
never
like
been-
a YouTuber. I've always wanted to,
You could see that.
kind of doing like YouTube and maybe a bit of vlogging and gaming and stuff like that. So that was probably something that I really wanted to kind of do. I could, kind of do it maybe after footy or something.
Can't do
like
it
that.
now? Why can't you do it now?
Or even like now, like maybe probably like game and kind of vlogging and stuff like that. So that's something that I definitely want to look into.
What games you play?
Like just like Call of Duty and like just the simple games like Call of Duty, GTA and stuff like that. So yeah.
I used to be addicted to strategy games like
What's that?
Age of Empires.
Age of Empires.
Yeah, you remember that?
That's old. That's like 50.
It's not that old.
Nah, it's not that old. It's not that old, but yeah.
Like those kind of games, I used to be really addicted to that. I did get caught up with the Call of Duty. Love FIFA. You don't like any sport games?
Oh, like NFL. NFL's up there. Yeah, mainly NFL.
Could you play NFL? If you?
I would love to play NFL.
I had you as my running
Who,
back.
who do you support?
Miami. What? I know if you say who I think you're gonna say, Viva Las Vegas. You actually go for the Chiefs, eh?
Yeah, bro.
You actually go for the Chiefs.
They won.
I remember this actually. In 2020, you rocket around.
It was what's it called?
Wait, hold on. You go for the Chiefs, yeah? Give me 5 players on the Chiefs team now.
Kelsey, Taylor Swift. Nah, there's only Mahomes.
Name me 5
Wait,
players.
ex-players or current players?
Current players, 5 players.
Okay, Paul Crew,
Paul Crew.
Earl Meggett, Patrick Mahomes, Watowski, and wait, 5? Do you want 5 or 4?
I want 5.
And Greg
That-
Carly.
If anyone out there thinks that's true, like, yeah.
Everyone will back me out. Everyone knows.
The great Carly's a wrestler. Okay, tell me about this project you got going with Romy. I know you're a bit into your anime.
Yep.
Well, not a bit, a lot.
Yep.
How'd that come about?
Yeah, Universe 7. It's based off our favorite anime, childhood anime growing up, and it's a family concept. It's not merely anime kind of design. It's more of based around the Universe 7. So there's like different universes in the anime, and within the universes, Universe 7 is the main one that surrounds the characters that we like, and we were obviously wanted to kind of bring that little family kind of concept to our streetwear. So
Yeah, so producer Nick actually had to give me the tip about these universes that I had no idea about. I've got no idea about anime,
Yep.
just quietly. But you pretty much answered it. I was going to ask you which universe did you want to, if you could, enter and live out your life in?
yeah, Universe 7. Universe 7 is pretty much Earth, pretty much. So there's other universes, and Universe 7 is based off Earth. So
So the question I have, like, you obviously got like Dragon Ball Z.
yeah,
You've got
Dragon Ball Z. Sorry.
Yeah. So is
The
Dragon Ball Z-
anime that
Yeah.
we're specifically talking about, our
Yeah.
favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. And who,
Sorry, man.
this guy, man, I
Sorry.
swear. And who's your favorite character in Dragon Ball Z?
Goku. So he was someone that I kind of surrounded my childhood with. So yeah, I even named my son after his son, Gohan. So
Did
that's how much I love anime.
I
so,
love that.
Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, everything. He's like a strong-willed, kind of humble kind of man in the anime, and loves his family, loves his friends, and his culture. So that's something that I kind of try and carry on with my life as well.
Yeah, nice. And what would Romy be?
He's
Vegeta.
Vegeta. He's the tough, angry, scary,
Always angry.
yeah, grumpy kind of guy. So he's definitely still a family man as well. Buys into the culture, but you know, he's still angry and grumpy. So
Yeah, I thought you were more like Krillin, but anyway.
that's you. He's the bold one.
Very soon.
Thin.
Soon. Who would I be?
Probably Mr. Popo.
I'm not going to be Mr. Popo. I'll copy that. I'm not copy Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo.
I'm not.
Everyone look up Mr. Popo.
No, who am I? Seriously, not Mr. Popo.
TN.
Which one's TN?
TN's the one with the bold one, the 3 eyes.
Yeah. No, that's not me. That's not me. Okay. Now, I missed your question
Yes.
from our previous guest, Reni Maitua, another Samoan.
Yep.
He jumped on the podcast a couple of weeks back. So why don't you open up that letter, brother, and see what he wrote for
I'm
us?
scared, eh? What if I get a maths question? Do I open it like this? Okay.
Just how you normally open it, yeah. No money.
Money?
No money.
Mm-hmm. Neat handwriting. And he signed it as well. Can I keep it? What's the most uncomfortable moment in your life? Right now?
In your life.
What's the most uncomfortable moment in your life?
Mm.
Probably when
I think we spoke about it, like about the passing of your sister. That's probably one. Like, that was pretty hard to kind of overcome. You were saying, is there anything else that kind of stands out for you where you faced an enormous challenge you had to try and overcome?
Probably when I had the runs in army camp. Like, lad. So I obviously didn't do army camp.
With the 2021?
Yeah, the 2021. So I had the runs, but like I couldn't go and do the business because I was carrying water for you guys. And I was on, lad, I swear out of 11, like 10 out of 10, it was probably 11.
Did you have like the proper runs?
Proper runs, like I'm not joking.
And
That
you were
was
giving us
probably the most
water.
uncomfortable
Did you
moment
drink
in
any
my
of
life.
that water?
Huh?
Did you drink any of that
No.
water? Thank God.
That's what I mean. I couldn't. Like, I was like, so unsettled. I had to like keep running for you guys to go get the waters. So that's why I was like, I had the sweats and everything.
I just remembered something.
swear.
We'll come back to that question.
Oh my gosh, no.
Remember when we
No. No. Oh my gosh, no.
You remember the sand dunes that day? Oh, okay. Let me just tell everyone this story. So we rock up to training as per normal, and we're in the theatre room, and we're about to listen
Oh my
to the
gosh, I
coaches
can't
about
believe you
training.
remember this.
And they decided to throw a curveball at us and said, "All right, boys, jump in your car. We're gonna go head down to one of the sand hills." And so yep, we jump in the car, and I jumped in with James Tarmow, and there was not a word spoken. That's how nervous we were. It's an hour drive from Penrith, mind you, and we get there. It's probably to this day one of the hardest training sessions I've ever done. The last run, you had the honour of taking part in, and you're coming down the hill.
All right.
Pass out, and not only pass out, but knock yourself out at the same time.
Okay. All right.
Run me through, like, so when you passed out, did you know you, how do I make sense of this? So you passed out and then you knocked yourself out. So like, were you still half there when you passed out?
So I was like 6 meters deep underground in the sand. So I couldn't. Okay, do you want me to tell you what happened?
Yes,
Shall I tell everyone what happened?
How you were
Okay.
feeling? I just put on top, whatever. But yeah,
All
go.
right, sweet.
The actual drill. Go.
Okay, so yeah, so at the start we were hit with the curveball, dehydrated, tired, stink sleep, wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
Got the curveball, went into the car, went straight to Wanda Beach.
Yeah.
Wanda Beach. That was so hard. So we'll hit with running up the hills, up and down, and then on the last kind of drill was carrying sandbags up the hill. So it was kind of a rotation where
It was a relay,
it was
wasn't it?
kind of like a
Yeah.
relay. So I think I was the last one.
You were.
Oh my
It was the last
God.
run.
I was the last one for my team, and me trying to be gun, like just sprinting down the hill with the sandbag, but I fainted, and then the bag landed on my head. So then knocked out, kind of get a glimpse of waking up, and I'm like on top of the hill, cramping up. Everyone's saying like you're cramping up, your calves are cramping up, but I'm like still like laying there like it's normal. Next thing I know, I'm at Sutherland?
Sutherland Hospital.
Sutherland Hospital.
Yeah, you're good because that was only half the session. Then we went on the
You just went on the beach, wrestle.
We had to do wrestle. I remember when we were walking past you, I'm like, oh, fuck, I wish I was here right now. And then as we're walking past, we'll see the ambulance coming up. Oh, man.
I swear I should have died.
What ended up happening? What were your kidneys actually boiling up inside?
Yeah,
You?
so I had like
inside out.
Yeah, it was like my kidneys were like boiling or something. My liver, I don't know, something was like it was something
From dehydration, I think.
Dehydration, yeah, it was like pretty much pushing my body to its like kind of limit. So I had to sit. It was supposed to be a 2-day process, but I stayed the whole week on a drip. No shower, sand come down the bum, everything, bro. No shower. I couldn't shower. I asked them, can I shower? Then they were like, no, you're gonna have to stay on the drip. So
You couldn't train for like a month, hey? And then that's when
I could not train.
Yeah, that was crazy.
For 2 months, I reckon.
Was it 2 months?
2 months.
Are you
I wasn't able to do anything.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah, no, it was a long time. Frick. That's why I was like, but then it wasn't until I started doing movements when I was filling up the bottles, the runs.
How bad did you feel watching us do that army camp?
I
would have
felt
hated
useless.
to be,
Yeah,
I would have
felt
hated
so
to be in
bad.
your shoes, man.
Yeah, just watching you get hammered, I was just like, good luck, please. But yeah, I was feeding you guys water, so.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Okay, I think that answers that question. So now you've got the privilege to write a question for our next guest, brother. Get that next envelope out.
What is the hypothesis of?
What?
Hey?
Spell that for me.
Hydrogen. Exfoliate.
Oh, no, I copped this shit. What's next for you, cuz?
I don't know.
Anything exciting coming up? You can tell the viewers about?
Nah, nothing new. Just you know, I think the big one is probably the clothing brand. Me and Remy are kicking off, so that's something that we're definitely looking forward to. Trying to suss out, the footy side and then kind of side business. So that's something that's really exciting for the future.
And when can we expect that to drop?
Probably next month. So yeah, make sure you keep your phones and follow the account, and we'll keep you guys updated.
Which account are we following, brother?
The Universe 7.
And
it's in the link.
What in your what in your line are you releasing? Shirts, shorts.
We're obviously gonna kick off with shirts first, and then whatever happens, and progress through, and probably get some tips off. Let's Trot. So big shout out to the boys as well.
100%, brother. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. I honestly, really, genuinely love this one. I love seeing you. You always make me smile. And brother, catch up soon.
Thank you, cuz. Brother. Ooh.